Hello and welcome everyone, I am duckyobrien and welcome to my full walkthrough for the Magnificent Trufflepigs. I just spent maybe about 4 hours playing through the game twice just so I can get all of the achievements and get everything unlocked in the game. And so while it's still fresh in my memory, I'm gonna go do a full walkthrough to help any people that are getting stuck in this game. Alright, I'm gonna be going over achievements as well. I'm also going to make a separate video for achievements if you want a shorter version. Anyways, I want to get started.
Next week? That's all I've got, then the farm vanishes, and so does that earring. Really? Well, if you can't manage the whole week, maybe just a day or two. No, it has to be now. They start tearing the farm apart next week. I'm sure. I'm sat right outside it now. I can see the sign. No, I already tried Claire. She's away partying at a festival. Jen's in Hong Kong on business. No, you weren't the last. I just thought, you know, with the kids and everything. Of course not. Look, oh, I'm sorry, Sally. Forget I asked. Jake's gone away. And I just thought we could get the old gang back together. You know, for a bit of fun. Like the old days. Oi! Detecting is fun. Look, don't worry about it. I've actually been thinking of asking Adam if he'd help. Yes, that Adam. Don't say it like that. You lot just never understood him. And, well, he's never let me down. Jake isn't here, is he? Besides, Adam's a friend. Nothing else. And despite what you all think, he is good for me. I don't need to ask anyone else for help. Trust me, I need Adam. I shouldn't have called, not at this hour. Ignore me. Speak soon, yeah? Hey, Adam. It's me. Oh, look, I know it's been years, but I've got myself into a situation. I don't think I can handle it. Not on my own. That unfinished business at the farm. We need to finish it. Now.
These bits are unskippable, so... The game is broken up into 5 days, Monday through Friday.
Okay. Adam? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Where are you?
Don't worry, I'm close by.
God, you weren't kidding about getting an early start. I was hoping we might have a lazy start to the week. Grab breakfast, mooch around, get reacquainted. But no.
There'll be plenty of time to do that while we detect. Good to know these things are still working.
They are, which is a surprise considering how cheap and nasty they look.
Oi! These were the coolest toys money could buy in 2005.
Haven't we grown out of toys?
Oh, chill out, they'll do the job. Claire and I once chatted all the way across the valley with him. Grab the shovel and the trowel, then head out to the fields. Hurry up, you're missing a beautiful day.
Okay, so there's something weird with the audio mixing. I'm gonna pause real quick because time goes on. Where I feel like the voices were recorded on like an iPhone or something, or Samsung, whatever phone they had, because it's really hard to hear it distinctly. It sounds a little muffled. Sounds like there's either there's a filter on or like the microphone they used was not that great. But yeah, you know what? That's why I left the volume on high, maybe a little bit loud, but it's easier to make out what you're saying. Also, just really quickly, there are a couple of achievements. One for finding items all the way up to 50. If you don't find all of them on your first run, don't worry. You can start a new game plus, and all the items you found are already marked. So any ones that you missed, you can go and look for them, and then they'll count towards the total. So I had to play through the game twice. Secondly, there are achievements for finding items in overtime. Basically, every lunchtime on every day, you have the option of continuing to search or go back. You just have to pick the one where you continue to search and then find an item. It's pretty easy, so I got those on my first try. And then finally, the rest of the achievements are separated into looking at landmarks, so I'm going to be doing that as well. Right. Let's grab the trowel and the shovel.
Isn't it amazing up here?
These views are incredible.
I'm so glad you're here, Adam. Still can't quite believe it. A whole week with no distractions.
Okay.
Your detector's over by the gatepost. Right by the fields you'll be scouring first.
So the first place to look at is the windmills on Monday. They're right here. We're gonna have a little conversation bit.
What about the wind turbines?
So, 2 giant wind turbines have just been erected.
Where are you going with this?
Well, if you give me a minute, 2 wind turbines have just been installed. The first one thinks, oh, we're going to be neighbours for years, I should break the ice. So, it turns to the other one and says, hey, what kind of music are you into? And the second wind turbine says, I'm a huge metal fan.
That's awful. Don't give up the day job.
Screw you,
Right
Beth.
now,
That's
this
a great
is
joke.
my day job.
Tragic.
I kind of hate Beth as a character. I really do.
Just switch it on and walk around. As soon as you get close to anything metal, it'll beep like crazy and light up.
I will tell you guys why.
That's it.
At the
I
end,
just
but-
walk around swinging this thing about.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. You could probably train a monkey to do this.
Maybe I just did.
Got
Touche.
him.
Oh, we're gonna have fun this week.
Now, serious for a second. I usually work in straight lines, rather than randomly walking around. It's easier that way.
Okay, you're the boss.
For once, I'm not the boss. Now, let's see what you can find.
Oh my god, it's so annoying because every time you find something, you pull up your phone, you take a picture of it, you send a text message, and then you may talk on a walkie-talkie and you literally can't do anything else. It drives me insane that the game takes away control from you and just makes you sit there. And I'm just like, at least play the audio while letting me search, you know? Anyways, that's a small complaint. Okay, so this is the easiest way I found to do it. Just walk forward. Disable it, enable it again. You're not gonna miss anything. There we go, and then you just turn towards that line that grows thicker and thicker. You want to center it. When you find it, press E with the shovel, and then press Q with the trowel to dig, and then it does this every single time. And you take a picture of it. You can rotate it if you want. So here's a little quip on the phone. So every time you dig up an item, you're gonna be doing this. Okay.
Hey, a penny's a great first find. But we'll find something way more impressive before this week's out.
You sure about that? You scoured this place as a kid. Not much has happened here since. We could go anywhere, but you insist on staying here and standing. I don't get it.
Come on, you know why. That earring? The best thing I ever found. The other one is definitely here, and I want to find it.
That earring? You can't be sure the other one's here.
It is. Always has anyone else says. Last time, it wasn't just a lucky find, you know.
You're not going to drop it, are you? This obsession of yours.
That earring changed my life. Okay, I was only a kid, but it changed everything. Still makes me smile thinking about it. The money seemed like a lottery win back then. And being in the papers, being the centre of attention, it was nice.
We could have done this years ago. Why now?
I asked Farmer Hobbs so many times, but he always said no. Maybe he thought he could find the other earring for himself.
But not this time.
Well, he couldn't really, could he? Not now that he's dead.
Just when you were starting to think the day would never come, he goes and dies. Surprised you didn't help him on his way.
Oi! No! It wasn't like that. He passed away. His hair's sold up. And next week, they start installing a solar farm.
So this is it. The last chance for more fame and fortune.
It's the last chance to find that earring. I don't care about the money or being in the news again. No, I just want to... It felt so good last time. I don't think I've ever been as happy. But we should crack on, just in case the builders arrive early and turf us off.
You mean I'm not supposed to be here?
No, relax, Adam. I bet no one even notices you.
Beth, you terrible human being. Okay, you know what? I will refrain from making any comments until the end. I'll restrain. Okay. So if you press the map, you can see that, you know, it's gonna mark the locations where you find a treasure. So after I find, you know, anything, I will be pulling up the map so that people can see where that specific treasure is. If they're missing anything, okay, let's take a general layout. Look at the layout. We're just gonna go. Again, the technique is just run forward a little bit, bring down the detector, bring it up again, bring it down. So there it is. That's the shopping cart. You have limited time, so you are kind of... You can theoretically collect all 50 objects in your first playthrough. This is what I'm talking about.
Looks like half a sweetheart locket.
Not precious.
Nah, sorry. Just some cheap metal. And it's broken. Literally a broken heart.
Speaking of broken hearts, seems odd that Jake isn't here. You were inseparable once.
We're engaged, joined at the hip.
But still.
He's gone away with his annoying rugby friends for a few days. That's all. I'll be back soon.
Maybe you should text him. Let him know he's missing out on all this fun, right?
Maybe. And he is missing out. He's got no idea how much he's going to miss out on.
Okay, that is the locket. I'm like, guys, you are literally texting each other on the phone. Why not just use the phone to begin with? You know what I'm saying? It's driving me insane. Also, please stop taking away control of the game from me. Just have the voice play, you know? It'll go a lot smoother. It's driving me insane. This is my third time playing through the full game now, and that drives you a little bit crazy. That 10 was worth more. Oh, good one. Good old Adam. I like the response. Okay, that was the screwdriver. I think you cannot look at the hot air balloons on day one.
I forgot to ask. Is your detector working okay?
I think so. Why?
Oh, it's my old one. The battery can be a bit temperamental.
Your old one? You mean I've got your cast off?
Yeah, afraid so.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to find more than you.
You seem to forget. I'm a pro.
You might have a flashy detector, but I have got a lucky one. You found the earring with this one, right?
I did. But that wasn't anything to do with the detector, just me and my hard work.
I guess whoever finds the most this week wins.
I like your ambition. Maybe we'll make a truffle pig of you yet.
What? A truffle pig?
Oh, blame Dad. He started calling me a truffle pig because I could sniff treasure through all the mud. Oh, I loved that nickname. It became our gang name too. Me, Claire, Sally, Jen. We were the Truffle Pigs. Our detectors too. That's Truffle Pig 1 you're holding.
You named your metal detector Truffle Pig? Oh, no, hold on. I'm beeping.
What? Did you find something else?
Ah, there's false alarm. It was my crazy person detector going off because it overheard you calling your detector Truffle Pig.
Oh, funny. Anyway, you already knew I was crazy. I think that's why you agreed to come here.
Lured to an isolated farm by a crazy woman.
And only one of them will leave.
Coming soon
I'm sure
to
one of the
theaters
Truffle
near
Pig
you.
t-shirts Dad had made for us is still in my attic. I should dig it out.
I hope you're not expecting me to be seen in one of those.
No, I think you're safe on that count.
Okay. I love the voice acting performances. I like the written dialogue. It feels natural and like a conversation between real people. You know, like flawed people. It's not like an info dump. It's not dumping narrative on me. It's like, this is what you should be doing. This is why you're doing what you need to be doing. Here's some backstory. Here's some lore. It's just people having a conversation.
Want a break for lunch? Your detector must almost be out of juice. We can recharge it.
All right, so this you need to say no because you have achievements.
Let's carry on for a little while.
Okay. Let's see how long that thing lasts.
Unless you don't care about achievements, then just skip it. All right. It's gonna same thing as walk forward a little bit. So if it keeps spinning in a circle, step backwards. It means you're standing right on top of it. There's a bottle cap. Okay, so that's one of the bottle caps there. Okay.
Okay, looks like my battery finally died.
Right, let's break for lunch. See you at the car. Last one back smells. This car is going to be so muddy by the end of the week. And try not to get crumbs everywhere.
Wow, you really love your car, don't you?
Uh-huh. So, how was your first morning of detecting?
It's fun, and I'm loving being outside. Thanks for inviting me.
No worries. The golden treasure we'll find will be a nice bonus.
Are we going to pretend nothing's happened?
What?
It's been so long and you're just pretending we've never been apart, that nothing's wrong.
Okay. Well, how's life been since we last saw one another?
Shouldn't I be asking you questions, like why am I even here? And how come you're not at work? Your job always seemed to come before everything else. You were obsessed with it.
I am, but...
But...
I've been working like crazy lately. I thought I'd see how Mud-a-Lot survives without me.
If you insist. Mud-a-Lot. Such a silly name.
Mum asked me what I liked, and I said, I like mud. A lot. Oh, I wish she was still here to see what she created. Her little outdoor equipment company. It's an empire now. We're the biggest employer in the valley, you know. Stanning would die on its arse without Mud-a-Lot.
And when Dad retires, it's going to become your empire?
Yup. Well, Dad'll probably put me in charge. I mean, I'm the eldest. Arguably the smartest.
The most modest Mud-a-Lot sister.
Absolutely.
Definitely the best at tree climbing.
You remembered. But yes, all of those things. Perfect CEO material. It must be mine, right?
What if you're wrong?
I've been there longer than Lucy. It wouldn't make sense not to.
And your dad agrees?
Okay, Dad hasn't said out loud, but it's always been the plan that I'd take over.
You know, I thought we had plans once. We were a team, till you ditched me. Forgot all about me.
That's not fair, Adam. Or true. I never forgot about you. I never wanted you to go. I had to.
Well, I'm here now, but you still haven't said why. Are we ever going to discuss it? Why I'm really here?
We're here to find that earring, not sit here eating sandwiches and Jaffa cakes all day. We should be fully charged again now. Come on, back to it.
And go over like right here. Yeah, the audio mixing is weird in that it feels like they didn't compress the voice acted dialogue as well, so it's all over the place.
Nice find.
Again.
Sadly, they're only valuable if they're pristine and boxed. A fancier model of car would help too. But you're definitely getting the hang of this.
Speaking of fancy cars, I noticed yours is a bit flash. You only live 5 minutes walk from Mud-a-Lot. Did you really need something so expensive?
If I ever want to head off, go exploring, it's fun to drive.
Really? When was the last time you did that?
Hey, I work like crazy. I'm allowed to treat myself. I worked hard for that car.
Treat yourself is a box that you only use to drag yourself from home to work.
One day I will go on a road trip. You can come too, but I might make you catch the bus for being mean.
Fine by me. Anyway, I liked buses. Being with other people, watching the world go by.
Yeah? And what about the weirdo you always get on buses, chatting away to themselves? Oh wait, you are the weirdo.
Oh, you think I'm the weirdo?
Okay, that's the model car. There are a couple of other buildings that you can look at, but they don't give you achievements, so I'm gonna ignore those because it takes up a lot of time. Okay, so that's the car key right there. I believe the items are in the same location every time. If not, this gonna suck a little bit. Alright.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's years since I've been camping. But you, at one point, it seemed like you lived in a tent.
I pretty much did when I was a kid. I'm just so busy now. Can't remember the last time. But I should. Just jump in the car and find somewhere nice to pitch up.
With Jake. It'd be cozy, just the two of you. Far away from work and the stress.
I guess I've just got into the habit of working, like, all the time. Weekends are, well, they're not really weekends. But it's all part of growing up. Being an adult, I guess.
Says who? The Beth I used to know would take being in a field over being sat at a desk any day.
Yeah? That Beth used to like banana sandwiches, or the smell of bonfires on her clothes. Face it, we've moved on.
Okay, that is the tent peg. Okay, I think I got that line done. Let me go over here. Okay, those are the iron knuckles. Let's see if I can look at the hot air balloon. Yeah, I think I have to go during day 2. Okay, I'm a little off right now.
Cheeky git. It's old. 1950s, perhaps? Maybe it fell off as a couple were having a moment of passion.
Surrounded by cows. Yeah, you have got a strange idea of romance, Beth. And speaking of hair, I almost didn't recognise you this morning.
Were you expecting me to still have those ponytails? Actually, I've just had it restyled. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm no expert, but it suits you.
Thanks. I was getting a bit bored with old me, so I just had it cut on a whim.
Old you?
I just felt like I needed to, I don't know, become something else.
I'm not sure a new haircut can do that, but it looks great. I guess I look a bit different now too.
You look exactly how I imagined you would. Okay, that's enough hair chat. Go and find me something. Ideally, something more exciting than a hair clip.
Okay, that was the hair clip. Oh, in here. Another coin. Okay. So that was where the coin was found. Oh, there's another area right there past the gates that we didn't have time to search for, so... You know, we probably didn't find everything here, and you're probably gonna have to do it on your second run. But the good news is the rest of the fields are pretty small-ish, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Safety pin.
It's a nappy bin for keeping nappies in place. Before all these disposable, elasticated nappies, they used to pin them.
Who'd change a nappy in a field? The farmer and his wife?
Mrs. Hobbs. Oh, remember when she vanished? The baby too. I remember all the mums gossiping about it. After that, Farmer Hobbs more or less lived like a recluse.
Where did she go?
No one knows. I mean, there were rumours. The school swirled with theories.
A woman and her kids vanish, and we're just brushing it off as rumours and gossip.
Oh, we were kids with overactive imaginations. It was probably just your regular, run-of-the-mill divorce. Breakups happen all the time, but people love to gossip and speculate.
Okay, that was the safety pin.
Ready to wrap up for the day?
Oh, can we detect just a bit longer? The weather's so great. It would be a shame not to.
I suppose so. For a short while at least.
Okay, I think you only have this option at the end of the first day. Oh, okay, something around here, yep. So the only downside to looking at all the scenery is it takes a huge amount of time. So, you know, you might want to do it on your second playthrough if you care about achievements, not generally sure, but...
We've covered a lot of ground today. Well done. Oh, I've loved having you here. Can't hang around though. Got to check out a venue for the wedding reception.
The wedding? Oh, I thought... What, you asking me back here, Jake being away. Is it still going ahead?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it? Jake's never been around when it comes to wedding stuff, has he? Doesn't mean anything. And you know what I'm like. Can't wait for him to make his mind up. And wedding planning really isn't his thing.
Still can't believe you're getting married.
Like I said, I'm getting on with life. Nothing and no one is going to stop me. Come on, I'll meet you back at the car.
So that was the bolt right there. Now it's Tuesday. Okay, there are two things you can look at, the hot air balloon and the hang glider.
Morning. Different fields today. We'll try somewhere new each day. Cover as much ground as possible.
It's all going to be down to luck anyway.
Look, no, it's all about planning and hard work.
And will I see a bit more of you today?
Don't worry, I'll be close by. And we'll be talking a lot. Oh, and keep an eye out for a bangle. Mrs. Havers from the post office collared me, asking what I was up to. Turns out she lost a bangle here years ago.
Is there a reward?
Dunno. She got a bit teary-eyed talking about it. Her husband bought her it. Anyway, I doubt we'll find it. Happy hunting! Speak soon!
So if you look at that, there's a school, the mud a lot. But anyways, we can go for the hot air balloon and the hang gliders. Let's see if I can find them. Let's search on the way to those objects. Weird though, I got the... oh, there it is.
God, yes. Mudalot makes the wings for those things. I see them every day.
Isn't that even more reason to get up there? You've watched them for all these years and never done it. Or are you scared or something?
No, I don't scare that easily. I'll do it one day. In fact, Jake and I were booked in to do it, but we had to cancel. Can't remember why.
You mean you chickened out?
No! Maybe Jake got cold feet?
Whatever else Jake is, he's not a chicken. Wasn't it his do-anything attitude you fell for?
And his good looks.
You are so shallow, Beth.
Guilty.
Oh, look at him go, drifting away.
Okay. It's a cowbell.
Oh, it's a cowbell. Haven't seen one of those in years. God, cows have it sus, don't they? Just chilling out, no worries.
Until the aliens arrive and start doing their cattle mutilation thing. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, that mashed up cow. I'm sure it had been hit by a truck, but everyone swore UFOs had arrived in Stanning.
Wasn't that photo of the UFO taken around here? It might have even been here on this farm.
As if intelligent life forms would come halfway across the galaxy and pick Stanning. Funny, you'd think there'd be even more UFO photos now that everyone has a camera on them at all times. But no.
Maybe they're here, but brainwashing us.
I want to believe.
Using their psychic powers so they can walk among us completely undetected.
One of us could be an alien.
Or maybe both of us.
That would explain a lot. Maybe we're not the strangest thing to have materialised in Stanning.
Nah, I think you're still the strangest, Beth. Maybe I'll mention it in my report to the Supreme Being.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to look at the map. That was the, what was that again? Something. Let me look at the, hot air balloon here. Oh, shoot. It's not giving it to me. Darn it. Where was that? The cowbell. That was the cowbell. Alright. I made that joke. We're screwed. Oh man.
Bingo! Oh, rusty screw. Another one for the collection.
Maybe it's not just a screw. Think about the stories it could tell if it could talk. Could have been in that farmhouse for years, watching generation after generation growing up.
If you get this excited about a screw, you're going to lose your mind when we find some actual gold.
I guess it depends on how you measure value.
Maybe, but a worthless screw isn't going to change our lives now, is it? If we find that earring, you'll get it. You'll understand why I had to come back here.
Okay, that was the screw. Also, don't understand why I can't look at the hot air balloon. There might be another one somewhere else. Weird. It was on Tuesday that I got it, but whatever. Okay. Okay, it was somewhere here. Okay. That was the magnifying glass.
That might not sound much, but when you're 13, that's like winning $1 million.
Shiny. I bet if we find the other, it'll be one big crusty mess.
Maybe. But this one was almost pristine when I found it, so keep your eyes peeled. We could find it at any moment.
Still can't trigger the hot air balloon, weird. Okay, well. My goodness, though, the sheer amount of conversations.
I once found one of those on the roof of my car.
What, a horseshoe? You didn't run one over or something, did you?
As if. No. But I remember, it was an amazing day. Outdoor Monthly phoned me. I'd won the Rising Star of the Year award. I cried when they told me. Dad came running in with some chilled champagne. Of course, he already knew.
You must have been confident that you'd win it.
Yeah, he'd been teasing me, saying he had a good feeling about it. Lucy wasn't impressed, but, you know, when she won it the year after, I acted happy for her, like a good sister. She'd been so blasé when I won. She just couldn't bring herself to celebrate. Didn't want to look like a hypocrite. Anyway, we went to the pub to celebrate. I went to collect my car from the office the next morning, and there it was. A horseshoe on my car roof. Crazy, right?
You never figured out how it got there.
No, I've still got it. I keep it right next to the award. They're a pair.
Bit of an odd pair. A shiny award and an old horseshoe.
It's symbolic. I wouldn't have won that award if I hadn't worked like a horse. And speaking of hard work, time to pull your finger out and find some treasure.
Oi, I'm sure I've found way more things than you. You need to up your game, Beth.
Cheeky sod. You've just been lucky.
Okay, that's where the horseshoe was. Okay. Oh my goodness. I really don't know where the hot air balloon was. I think I got it early with the hang glider as well. Okay. That is where the key is. Remember, just keep walking a little bit. Oh, there's Beth there.
I guess you heard that.
No,
Bloody hell, Adam. You didn't hear me scream.
screaming is a great way to let off steam, but you know that now.
Lucy just called from the office. She's shit-stirring. Trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. Trying to win Dad over while I'm not around.
The screaming didn't help. You still sound angry.
I am. I'm livid. She's accusing me of messing up an order. I do them every day. I could do them with my eyes shut. She does that. When I'm not there, plays up to Dad, tries to make me look bad.
I sense some sibling rivalry.
No! Well, not from me. It's her. Mum wouldn't fall for it as easily as Dad does.
Look, you're not supposed to be working this week. Switch your phone off for a while.
Oh, I can't. You know I can't. I told her to double check. That should be the end of it, but I can't switch off.
You can. You just won't.
Maybe it's a bug, but yeah.
Hey, do you want to take a break now? Or see if your detector will last out a bit longer?
I'm happy to carry on.
Cool. Let's hope your battery is too.
Oh, weird that I didn't get the hot air balloon. It's fine though. Okay, that's where I found the tractor pedal.
Right, lunchtime, I insist.
Want to talk about it?
What, the thing with Lucy? Nah, it'll blow over. I'm more interested in you. After all these years, I wasn't sure I'd be able to persuade you to come back.
I could hardly refuse, could I, given the situation?
I didn't think we were in one of those situations.
Really? So, why did you reach out?
Maybe I panicked. Maybe I wanted a safety net. I don't know. Maybe I didn't need you.
Surplus to requirements already? We've been there before. Perhaps I should just go now.
No, not yet. Just let's hang out. I feel safer with you around.
No one else does, though. They're petrified whenever you mention my name.
They don't know you. What you did for me back then. You helped me to be happy again.
You were a kid back then. You're not anymore.
See, his voice is way too low
No,
here.
I know.
I can't hear what
It'd be
he's
easier
saying.
if I was. Maybe it's fate that brought us back together.
Fate? You don't believe in fate. You literally plan everything.
Trust me, I didn't plan this. You know, I used to daydream about you. I always imagined you becoming an astronaut or something like that.
Years of demanding physical training, then strap yourself to a giant tank of fuel and ignite it. And if nothing goes wrong, you get to ship without gravity, which might sound like fun, but it's probably hellish.
You knew how to make me laugh. I've never found anyone that makes me giggle the way you do.
Jake doesn't.
He did, at first. It feels like a long time since we just laughed. You know, properly laughed. The kind where you just can't stop.
What changed?
I don't know. Was it him? Was it me? I used to be fun. I used to be funny.
You are funny, Beth. Not just weird funny, funny funny. You and Jake, maybe you're on different wavelengths now.
Maybe I've just stopped being fun. Always working. Neglecting everything, everyone else. Do you think?
You're scrambling for an answer again. Sometimes you just have to accept that there isn't one. What's up, Beth?
I just need everything to hurry up and happen. Becoming the boss at Mudalot. Getting married. Then I won't be so rushed. I'll have time for friends and hobbies. I'll be happy again then.
Have you ever thought it might not just be an earring you need to look for?
The earring! I shouldn't waste this week daydreaming. Come on, let's find that damn earring!
Beth is just using it. I try to leave commentary out for walkthroughs, you know, and just want to play the game, right? But holy cow, I've never been so angry in my life when I got to the ending of this game. I believe there's something here. No. I thought there was. So again, if it starts spinning around, you step backwards because you're stepping on top of it.
I've still got it, my junk jar, full of all the crap I used to find. Rusty nails, screws, bottle tops, all in that great big fiddling jar. It's still in Dad's garage. Remember how I'd carefully clean each piece like it was gold, then do a little drawing? Didn't know what half of it was. But I knew it was worthless junk. But I became obsessed with collecting it. That summer, I'd be out with my detector whenever I could. I really wanted to fill it.
But you never did.
Well, a more important mission came along. One day, Lucy found a ring. It was rubbish, costume jewellery. But I was gutted. She didn't even like detecting. Me and Dad, we detected all summer. Lucy tagged along. Once. And it was the sheer look of it that hurt most.
And after that, you forgot about your junk jar. You just wanted to beat Lucy, find something better than her ring.
And I did. Literally the next weekend. I found that earring. All the detecting, all that hard work finally paid off.
The next weekend? Wow.
Wow.
And their faces. They were speechless. They'd been nagging me every 2 minutes. Found anything yet?
And you did, right on cue. What were the odds on that happening?
Exactly. We were all shocked. They'd been teasing me about finding something. It felt kind of magical.
Like an uncle pulling a coin from your ear.
I suppose. Anyway, none of us realised what it was at first. My teacher spotted it was actually gold. Then I was in the news, kind of famous. Sold the earring, bought Trufflepig Mark II.
And while you were lapping up all of that attention, we stopped hanging out.
I didn't know that would happen. But we're back now. Here, together. This farm. It's special. If I ever find anything important again, it'll be here, in these fields.
Okay, that was the fork. Oh, I think yeah. Okay, that was the bicycle pedal. I think this is the barbecue grill. I don't remember. No, it's a bottle cap again. Alright. There's a grill somewhere close by here, I think.
Oh, 1970s by the look of it.
Thought so. Beer?
Oh, probably.
No. Shall we grab a beer when we wrap up here?
Oh, maybe. How will it look if Jake calls and I'm out drinking?
He won't call though, will he?
He might.
Oh, you're not fooling either of us, Beth.
A few nights away. He might change. It could have just been, you know, wedding jitters.
You haven't told anyone, have you? About you and Jake?
No, why should I? He never said it was over. Not really. He never actually said it.
Have you stopped to think you might be better off without him? Besides, pretending nothing's happened won't help. Carrying on with your wedding plans won't help either.
I'm not cancelling. Not yet. Things might still change. We were good together. It wasn't always like it's been these last few months.
Look, let's have a quiet drink. Nothing crazy. No one else. Let's try and figure out what's really going on.
Okay, a drink, but at my place. You know how this village gossips. It might look weird if I'm out drinking without Jake.
Weird. We spend all day in a field waving these sticks at the ground. I think we're already well past weird.
And we should get back to waving them around too. There's still an earring to find.
That's always your answer. Making yourself so busy that you don't have time to think about anything else.
Yeah, or at least it was, until you turned up. Back to detecting. No arguments.
That's the bottle cap right there. Kind of running out of time right now. Okay, is this the grill? No. Where is it? Oh, okay. That was the shelving.
Change of plan. No drinks tonight. Just had a call. I really need to get to the office. We've got a big problem.
Can't they cope without you? You've got other things to worry about.
Trust me, it's the last place I want to be. Lucy was right. I fucked up, like, really badly. I ordered 15,000 water bottles. It should have been 1,500. Lucy and Dad have told me to stay away. Feels like they're trying to push me out.
Maybe they just want you to enjoy your time off. Leave them to it. They can return them, can't they?
They're branded with Modelot. 15,000. That's more than we've sold in the past 7 years. Oh, I look like such an idiot.
Listen, everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone else does, not me. I'm the one that spots them and saves the day.
Get over yourself, Beth. Get over yourself.
See me screw up just as
No
Dad's
one's
about
perfect.
to retire.
Look, you had an off day.
It's not just an off day. I'm letting things slip, little mistakes. Nothing's ever perfect anymore. And it feels like I've been waiting for someone to rumble me.
You've got a lot resting on your shoulders. They know that.
They don't. It's been relentless. Never a spare moment. They don't even see it. I'm always... I don't know.
Want me to come to the office, offer some support?
No, definitely not. If they find out you're here, that's it. I'm screwed. We've got to leave. Now, come on.
Oh my god. Alright, anyways. I'll wait until the next day to start, but... That's some words to say. It's Wednesday. This is where you see the police helicopter, by the way.
Morning.
How did it go at the office? Get sorted?
Oh, that. Can we just have some fun today? I don't really want to think about work. Or Jake. Hey, guess what? The police have taken an interest in what we're doing. I bumped into Sergeant Marler. He was asking lots of questions. He spotted me the other day. I think he was making sure I was okay, out here by myself.
But you're not by yourself.
Oh, I'm fairly sure he didn't see you.
And...
He asked if I'd found anything interesting.
Such as?
Who knows? Maybe he's hoping we'll find something to do with the Standing Slayer.
That was years ago. One of the farmers over in Beckwith, wasn't it? Had his throat slit.
Oh, found him propped up in his field, like a scarecrow. It made the national news.
They made out like it was the work of a serial killer, but it was a one-off. They never caught anyone, did they?
Dunno. They questioned all the farmers, searched every farmyard. They were sure it was a farmer.
Oh, it's given me an urge to start a band called Standing Slayer. You in?
Definitely. As long as I get to play drums. And you? What's your role going to be?
I'll be the singer then.
No. I'm not sure the world is ready to hear you sing just yet.
Beth, I have got a great voice.
Loving the sound of your own voice and being a singer are not the same thing.
Right, I'm quitting the band.
Enough goofing around. It's time to find that earring.
Beth is so negative. Anyways, it's kind of weird where they introduce Adam as like this bad character, or at least everyone in her family does. But Adam has only been like super supportive and understanding of Beth going like the extra mile just to be there for her. And it's like this weird treatment of him. Anyway, there's a helicopter. Make sure you take a look at it.
Nah, mountain rescue.
Of course. Regular as buses at this time of year. Guess someone's come unstuck.
Oh, it'll be some dickhead. Gone hiking, completely unprepared. Then, surprise, surprise, they need rescuing. I'd be mortified if it was me, being caught out. It's tragic, really.
Nice to know there's somebody there to help, though.
All because some moron heads out without a plan.
Maybe they had a plan. Maybe they just stood on a loose rock, snapped their ankle.
Come on. I bet every rescue is the result of someone's bad judgment or clumsiness.
It's not that hard to trip up. People do it all the time. It could be one of us one day.
It's like a complete lack of empathy from Beth.
Nice find. Pretty sure it's costume jewellery, but I'll double check later.
So, what's the score?
I told you. I don't want to talk about Jake or work.
Touchy? No, I meant the score. Who's found the most?
Oh, that. I'm not keeping score. Let's just keep looking for that earring.
Okay, that was the little bit of jewelry there.
wall. I'm gonna keep it. Might be the only useful thing I find this week.
Oh. What sort of knife?
Not sure. Not very old. Looks sharp.
Be careful, Beth.
Looks like this thing could slice through flesh. It's probably been used to gut a few rabbits. Or maybe put a sheep out of its misery. Weird when you think about it. Most cattle never leave the farm, do they? Until they go to the abattoir. Guess I'm no different. Born here, work here, I'll probably die here too.
Jeez, you've been a bit morose, Beth. We've literally got a lifetime to enjoy life before death.
A lifetime? Tell that to Mum. She was only 10 years older than I am now when she died. Shit in hell, Adam. I don't even feel like I've started living yet. 10 more years isn't enough.
Hey, stop thinking like that. You're not your mum. You've got 60, 70, who knows how many years ahead of you. But...
What?
Well, there's no guarantees either. You might get struck by lightning tomorrow. Or perhaps the stunning Slayer could return.
Well, you're certainly cheering me up now.
All I mean is... Well... You know, and watch yourself with that knife. Don't want you coming to any harm.
Not sure about gold, but you're on a roll.
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true, don't you think?
You're just having a very lucky streak. Don't stop now.
Yeah, that's where you got like the brooch-like item. It is a bit weird how you're finding a buttload of jewelry. Costume jewelry in this one area. Perhaps something is going on. Perhaps more than meets the eye.
Another! Any sign of a hallmark? It's not a great design, but if it's gold, it'll have weighing value.
That's a bit hard to tell, but no, can't see a hallmark. I noticed you're not wearing your engagement ring anymore.
So?
Well, I'd congratulate you on moving on, but you haven't changed your relationship status on your feeds yet, have you?
And no one else is going to find out either. Not yet, okay?
My lips are sealed.
I'll tell everyone when I'm ready.
Okay. I won't say a word. Aren't all these finds freaking you out? I just keep finding jewelry in this field.
It's a bit odd.
A bit? We've hardly found anything, and then bam! It's almost like the detecting gods wanted us to find a trove.
You should keep looking while you're on a streak.
Yeah, that was the second ring. Another bottle cap. Okay, that's where the bottle cap was.
I lost track of time. Then my tummy rumbled and reminded me. Ready for lunch? Or do you want to hang fire?
I'm feeling lucky. You mind if we carry on?
Okay, make it count.
Oh, there's the grill. Is this random? I think I found this earlier before. Oh, door off a hamster cage. I called it the grill though. Okay, that's where I found the hamster cage. Yeah, I remember finding it early. It could be random. I don't know. I'm still gonna show the locations. Figure it might help someone. Oh.
That's it. My battery just died.
Oh, okay. Meet you at the car.
That was an amazing morning. I just kept finding stuff. Here, want to take a closer look at my haul?
Yeah, I can't believe your luck. There's nothing of any real value, but it reminds me of being a kid. Mum put together a dress-up box that Lucy and I used to play with. Random bits of jewellery, like these. I think she used to buy it from junk shops and jumble sales. Before the business took off, of course.
What? You recognise this stuff?
Oh, no, it just reminds me of it.
Why is it scattered in this field? Someone trying to grow a crop of crap jewellery.
Who knows?
Beth, where did you find the earring? Was it where I've been searching?
Dunno. It was so long ago, I can't be certain.
Beth.
Maybe.
So why didn't we start there on day one?
I don't know. It's complicated.
Complicated? If you really wanted to find the earring, why didn't we start where you found the other?
You don't have to ask. You know the answer. Oh, you just want me to say it, don't you?
What? That it was strangely convenient? You finding something right when you were at your lowest point?
I detected all summer long. Hardly found anything. Even Lucy had found something. I was miserable. I thought finding that earring was a reward for working so hard. I didn't care if it was, you know, a bit strange. Strange as it was, I didn't do anything wrong. I did find it.
You did. But there's always been a niggling suspicion about it, hasn't there?
It felt too lucky. Almost like I wanted it so badly that I'd somehow conjured it, made it happen.
You're not that gifted, Beth.
I know.
Then the only explanation is...
I don't know. There isn't one.
Really? If you can't even admit to me, to yourself, then we may as well get back out there and detect.
Hey, I'll say when lunch ends, I'm in charge.
Not anymore.
Oh my god. Alright. Anyways. I remember finding something here. Towards the middle of this. Like a satchel of some sort. Yep, there it is. Very suspicious.
Bloody hell. I can't quite make it out. What have you got?
More crappy jewellery. A couple of rings, a brooch, a pendant, an ID bracelet.
And that's a Muddle-Up bag. It's an old one.
And do you think that's just a coincidence?
What? Yes.
We find a bunch of costume jewellery and then a Muddle-Up bag with even more in.
And?
And... Just out of interest, who chose this spot? Back then, when you found the earring?
I can't remember. You know I can't.
Then you need to ask...
Dad?
Or Lucy. They were both there, weren't they?
If Lucy knows anything, she'll be dying to rub my nose in it.
You need to call them. You said you wanted to finish this, once and for all.
I wanted to find the other earring. Make everything fun again, like it was back then.
Do you want me to make the call?
No, absolutely not. I need to do this. By myself.
Okay, that's where we found the bag. So kind of like if you have a friend and you don't want to be seen hanging around that person, you don't want your family to know you're hanging out with them, you don't want to go into public with them, are they really your friend? You know, if someone treated me like that, I would not hang out with that person at all. I'm like, screw you, man. Dog tag. Yeah, that's where the dog tag was. I'm kind of just looking at the map and looking at the places where I didn't find any treasure. This place is humongous, by the way. If I remember correctly, there's not that much treasure here. It's kind of spread wide apart. Okay. Okay, that's where I found the weight. Oh, can I look at the graveyard right now? I can't. Alright. Yeah, there's other stuff you can look at, like the school,
Spoke to them.
the house.
Dad and Lucy.
And?
And now I'm sat in the car wishing I hadn't. Wishing everything away.
Ready to talk?
Ready.
Just ends
Why did
there.
you make me do that?
Phone them? You know why. What happened back then, it's trapped you in the past.
Trapped? The one thing I had that I could always focus on when things turned to shit was that earring.
Daddy planted it. Made sure you found it. So you'd feel like you'd achieved something. You've known, suspected it all this time. You've just convinced yourself it wasn't like that. You can't just blame Lucy and your dad. You playing along, you must have realised it was a setup.
I swear, I didn't know. I mean, I knew there was something odd. Dad directed me to look here and there, Lucy laughing, but
you didn't ask. You didn't want to know. You didn't care as long as you had your prize.
it's not like I didn't deserve it. I've put so many hours into detecting. Unlike Lucy, she barely touched a detector. She thought it was boring, then instantly find something.
You think Lucy had beginner's luck?
What else could it be?
Funny how everyone else is lucky, but when you find something, it's suddenly a reward for your hard work. Did it never cross your mind that perhaps Dad dropped something for Lucy to find too? That's what dads do. Good ones. Leave little treasures for their kids. You know, earrings, money, advice. Jobs?
Jobs. Really? Really? You're saying I haven't earned my position at Mudalot? Working my ass off all these years?
Maybe you did, but everyone there works hard. Some never get promoted
That
out of the
is
warehouse.
Such a good point that he
No,
makes.
enough! I can't handle this conversation. Not now. Not on top of Jake. Not on top of the earring. Not on top of Dad and Lucy lying to me. Everyone thinks I'm losing it. That it's happening all over again. There's not a chance I'm going to be put in charge of Mudalot now.
My God.
I asked you here to help me.
This camera angle
All
is
you've
giving
done
me a
is
headache,
pull
by
up
the way.
threads,
Who put
make
this
everything
here?
fall apart.
It was already falling apart. That's why you reached out to me. To come and sort you out. Again.
Christ, your voice. You're really starting to irritate me. I just need you to shut up. I need to think. I just need a plan.
No, not more plans. You just need to figure out what you want.
I thought I had figured it out. A great job, marriage, then kids. Then I'd be happy, like everyone else seems to be. But when they all started to evaporate, all I could think about was the earring. Finding it would bring it all back. All that locked up happiness. Now that's gone too. I've got nothing.
Don't be a drama queen, Beth. You've got a family that cares. A guaranteed job. We've been in darker places than this. Remember? And who helped you through it? Who was there when you couldn't talk to anyone else? And the earring. Maybe the other one is here. Maybe the other one was planted too.
You think? Maybe we should just walk away? I could talk to Dad and Lucy. Ask for help.
So they can invent a new scenario to make you feel better about everything? Like they did with the earring? No. You don't need them. Not this time. We can sort this. It's going to be bleak tomorrow. An awful day. But anything is better than going into the office. Or hiding at home. If we can ride it out, it'll change everything. Forever. Trust me. Are you in?
I suppose.
They need to redo the audio mix. It's so hard to hear. But yeah, Beth, calm down, bro. And like, this guy's speaking the truth, and the only thing you can think about is yourself. You're like, oh my god, I won't be the boss of Mudderlot. Then telling him to shut up. I'm like, oh, come on, dude. Come on.
Hey!
Hey! I wasn't sure you'd turn up today.
I said I would. Besides, what else am I gonna do? The house just reminds me of Jake. Every time I move, I see another bridal magazine staring at me. Going to the office means facing Dad and Lucy.
Do you want to talk about it? Any of it?
Later. It's still sinking in. But I have got some news about the Stanning Slayer. I bumped into Sergeant Marler again, so I asked him. We were right. It wasn't a serial killer, just a one-off. A crime of passion, he said. Some teenagers thought it'd be funny to daub the scarecrows with red sheep dye to scare the kids. That's how it started.
Sounds like it worked if you're still going on about the Slayer all these years later.
That's sleepy villagers for you. No real news or excitement, so we have to make everything up. Okay, I'm relying on you to find something good today. Not sure I'll be able to focus, but I'll give it a try.
Did I miss the? Oh no, I might have missed the graveyard. The engagement ring should be close to some place here. Okay, that's where I found the can opener. There's a sign here. Let me go grab that first. I think the ring was around here, unless like it triggers after you get lunch. I'm not sure. Anyways, here's the drop dead red sign. It's right here.
Oh, that's mean. Not sure why anyone would write that. He was harmless enough.
He was always fine with you, wasn't he?
I mean, he was always a bit weird, especially after I found the earring. I didn't see him much, but he'd never stop for a chat, at least not with me. Maybe it annoyed him because I found the earring right under his nose.
You shared the profits with him, though?
No, Dad handled that. He wasn't entitled to a share, apparently.
Kind of weird. Usually you have to share. Surely you knew that.
I was only a kid. I didn't really pay much attention to that stuff. Anyway, the graffiti, it'll just be someone he annoyed. He had a habit of shouting at kids if they wandered through his field. But he was only looking out for his sheep. Wishing him dead, though. Guess whoever it was got their wish.
Just how did he die?
He accidentally fell on a knife.
What? Seriously?
No, of course not. Stop trying to imagine something that isn't there. It was natural causes. A heart attack, I think.
Okay, let me see if I can get the funeral. I mean the cemetery, sorry. I might have missed it last turn. If I did, apologize, but let me see. Oh, I actually didn't get it. There's a falconry thing here somewhere, I think. Yeah, that's not important though, so I'm not gonna... I'm getting rusty. Oh, I guess it is random. Like, I didn't find the ring here. I found it way up there last time.
Yep, gold, diamonds. It's worth 6 grand. Give or take a few quid.
Amazing! We did it! We found treasure!
I guess we did. Kinda.
What's up? You should be excited.
It's my engagement ring. I got mad, thinking about him. I threw it away.
Oh. Really? How did I not know that? Don't you think it was a bit reckless? Just throwing it in some field?
We've got metal detectors. Anyway, finders keepers, I guess.
It's yours. But look after it.
I'm not even sure I want to see it again.
You might change your mind. Jake won't ask for it back, will he?
He can go jump. He might be minted, but he refused to spend any more than £1 grand on a ring. I paid for most of it. I spotted it before we'd even met, fell in love with it, knew that was the ring.
Whoa, you chose your wedding ring before you'd even met your fiancé?
Ah, don't sound so surprised. You know what I'm like. My engagement ring, a wedding dress, I've always known what I wanted.
And what if you'd never met anyone you wanted to marry?
But everyone does. Or at least I thought they did. Until I screwed up.
You didn't screw up, Beth.
Oh, I know you're trying to make me feel better, but it's not working. My job is turning to shit, and my dream wedding has vanished.
Sounds like you're more bothered about losing the wedding than losing Jake.
You know what I was trying to say? Stop twisting my words.
You've set yourself this list of goals. Being the boss, getting married, the perfect house, a couple of kids. You think ticking them off will make you happy, but it's your list that's making you miserable, Beth.
Jake wasn't just a tick in a box. There was a time when I was besotted with him. He was the one. I'm sure of it.
But even when you felt he might not be, you just prefer denial to dealing with it.
Jake and I were already fragile. I thought if I opened things up, it'd just fall apart.
That happened anyway. Maybe you could have saved things. Opened up, had a chat. Faced up to what was going on.
Maybe. And yes, I admit it. I'm more upset about the wedding than losing Jake. But that's a sign, right? It wasn't meant to be.
Okay, that's where I found the ring. I think it's randomized because I remember finding the hamster cage on day 1. So I feel like the locations are random maybe, or they're the same, but you find different objects there. I don't know. I gotta experiment with this. I'm kind of leaning towards it being random. Yeah, I don't remember finding this here. I'm just gonna mark the locations anyways for future reference. That's where I found the zip fastener. It's kind of weird that I couldn't look at the balloon on day 1 though. That's when you, or day 2, so when you get it. Or maybe it was day 1. Maybe I messed up. I goofed. This is my 3rd time playing the game, but I still forget sometimes, you know? That's how bad my memory is. But generally speaking, if I play a game 3 times in a row, back to back to back, I remember. You know, I should remember, but... This looks familiar. It's the UFO. I just turn it upside down. Maybe it was like, what was the angle of it? I don't remember.
Give me a clue.
You don't see it?
Obviously not. What are you talking about?
This. It looks just like that UFO.
I guess.
You guess? Look, it's identical. We should tell people we've solved the Standing UFO mystery.
Oh, people won't care. They'd be happy to carry on thinking aliens really did visit Stanning.
And what about you, Mulder? Still want to believe?
Trust me, there are days when believing in things that don't exist is the only thing that keeps me going.
Okay, that's where the pot was. Yeah, that's the falconry thing right there. I'm not gonna do it because it wastes so much time, and then you don't have time to find stuff. Yeah, I don't remember finding this so late. Yeah, I feel like it's random. But I'll still mark the location. This is where I found the prong. I remember this. She finds the bracelet. I don't think you can find the bracelet. I did look for it, but I never gotten it.
Oh, typical, isn't it? I finally found something valuable, and I can't even keep it.
It's not all about you, Beth. Oh man.
No, but Mrs. Havers might give you a reward?
She makes a delicious lemon drizzle. I'd be happy with one of those.
Yeah, it's not like you're slimming for the wedding anymore.
Ouch! You're right, though. No dress fittings for me to worry about. Not for a while. Do you think that's it for me? Am I going to be one of those old spinsters? I'm not getting any younger. I'm nearly 30. Even if I met someone tomorrow, there's going to be a few years of dating. And what if it doesn't work out? Start all over again, even older.
Don't give up hope just yet. You're a romantic. You've always believed in happy ever afters. That's why you never thought about the earring too much.
And see where that's got me.
Okay. You know what? I don't think you have to worry too much about the treasure locations and all of that. I was gonna make a map. That's what I was marking the locations and make like a really detailed guide and be like, this is where you can find this item.
Hey, ready for lunch?
Let's carry on, while there's still some juice in this battery.
Okay.
I'm gonna compare and contrast and see if it is randomized. Okay, let's riff on the bolt.
Come on, time for a break. We've got things to discuss.
Here, your ring. You should take better care of it.
I wasn't sure I ever wanted to see it again. Thanks. I think I know what I need to do with it now. You know we're not going to cover all of the farm this week. Hope you're not disappointed.
A little. I wanted to find that earring for you.
You think we should have worked harder? Put in more hours?
We were never going to finish it this week. It's just too much to do in too little time.
Sounds like me. Trying to cram everything in. Work, relationships, kids, fun. Too little time. Oh, how do other people do it, Adam? Make everything slot together at just the right time.
They don't? Well, most people don't. Look at Sally. Have you forgotten that she quit uni when she fell pregnant? She wasn't looking for it to happen, it just did, and her life just shuffled around it. She might think you've got it all. Had fun at uni, a job to fall back on, and no kids to ruin your social life.
Nah, she loves those kids.
I'm sure she does. Now.
At least she escaped from Stanning. Same with Jen and Claire. I thought I'd be the trailblazer, and look at me.
Are you kidding? Jen might have a great job, but have you ever thought that maybe she didn't want to leave Stanning? Mudalot is the biggest company in the village, but you and Lucy had that tied up. Like it or not, Jen had to leave if she wanted a career with prospects. Sure, her job takes her to far-flung cities, but she never gets to see them, not really. She flies in, flies out. But she might like that.
And Claire? Partying all the time, living a carefree life?
She's having fun now, but she can't do that forever. And when she stops, what will she have? Some great memories, but no career. No way of getting on the property ladder. One day, she might have regrets.
Are you saying none of us managed to get it right? Are you saying they're all unhappy too?
No, you always assume everyone else is loving their lives. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not.
Schrodinger's happiness.
I guess you could call it that.
So, joy doesn't have to be tied to our situation.
Don't ruin it, Beth. Don't try and find the answer to life inside a formula. That's why you always end up in knots.
Does everyone have an Adam?
I think so. I'm not sure everyone gives them a name, though. I don't think many people run away and go metal detecting with their Adams either.
No? Is that a bit weird? Should I just talk to you in the shower, or when I'm sat on the loo?
The loo? Charming. And to think I had you down as romantic. By the end of tomorrow, we'll have squeezed as much into our time here as we could. No regrets. Agreed?
Agreed.
All right. Well, I think I scanned this place before. I guess it is random or based on timers now. Yeah, I remember finding this earlier. Okay. Strap on the badge. fairly certain I scanned this area too before. Ah, yes, the tent peg. This you definitely do find after lunch. I remember this conversation.
Hey, we're not allowed to be downbeat anymore. That's the only rule from now on.
Wow, your mood really has changed. Okay then, tell me, what's so great about our tent peg?
It's another find for the jar. And, well, it reminds me of all the time I've spent outdoors. Not recently, of course, but spending all day behind a desk just doesn't feel like me, does it?
Goes with the job though.
It goes with that job.
Bloody hell, you're not really thinking about leaving Motherless, are you?
We both know I'm not happy. I want to please Dad, and I kind of like annoying Lucy with my brilliance, but it's not enough for me. Not anymore. It's like the thing with Jake, but this time I'm not going to ignore the signs.
What about the money? The job security?
Yep, I know. But Mudderlot is doing well. Dad and Lucy would never see me destitute, would they? Look, I'm a manager there because it's a family business. We both know I'll always have a job there, if I want it.
Thank God for friends and family in high places, eh?
I did work hard, though. It wasn't just a free ride. I still think I'd have been successful without a leg up. But the worst part, I've let it imprison me. It should have liberated me. I just let it tie me up in knots. Maybe it's time to see how I fare on my own. I need to trust myself. Learn to listen to myself again.
Okay, that was the tent peg. I don't remember if you find more after this, but give it a go, I guess. Yeah, you do, okay. Oh yes, I remember this conversation as well. I guess it's like, it's set, I guess. Like, after lunch you find things that you can't find. So that makes sense.
Cheeky git. I found loads of things. I just don't share all of them with you. But I'm going to polish it up and stick it with my award. It's time to admit, I've come second to Lucy.
Really? You think she's better than you?
Now, I didn't say that. But maybe she is the best person to take over at Mudderlot. She'd love to run a business. But me? The idea of being in charge sounded good. But the more responsibility I have, the less time I get doing the things I love.
And you only just noticed?
No. I just expected something to change along the way. To grow into it. To find the same joy that Lucy finds in it. Same thing with Jake. I just thought that if I stuck with it, stuck with him, one day everything would just click. Somewhere that hope turned into desperation. Couldn't face the idea of starting over. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Ignoring the signs and wasting so much time with Jake. And I've spent all these months turning Lucy into a rival.
You can't rewrite what's happened.
No, but I can change course. Change what happens next.
With my help?
I don't normally need help. From anyone. Why you?
Because no one knows you like I do. I know all your weaknesses, your fears, the things that make you fall apart.
Oh my god. Alright, anyways, that's where I found that thing. Dude, oh. So what? Man, the ending, I blow a fuse every time I see it. It's like, Beth is the worst human I've ever seen.
Ready to wrap up?
Oh, I'm enjoying myself.
Okay, a bit longer then. Let's hope it's worth it.
Screw you, Beth. That's all I have to say. Screw you. Oh. Where was that? Where's the tape measure? I still haven't found that yet. And you think you'll find that early. A spoon. Okay, that's where I found the spoon. And I don't think you have battery charge left for another find. I missed the graveyard, but I'll show you guys where it is if I can
I'm
find
calling
it.
it. We're done for the day. See you back at the car.
Oh, you can still go. Just get confused there when it does that. Alright, this is the last day. Yeah, I missed it. I was supposed to get it on Wednesday. Thursday is the last one. It's the drop dead Fred sign. Everything else you can find before that. I don't think you can get the stuff now. It's too late. Let me see if I can find the angle on it. You know what? I'm just gonna run forward. There's nothing there. There's the van. She's in a certain Mud-a-Lot van. Let's see if I can get an angle on that. Supposed to call in a walkie-talkie. Yeah, there you go.
Good morning.
Oh, shit! You're in the van! And you're late for the last day of detecting.
It's been a crazy morning.
But I didn't think you'd actually ditch your car for a van.
Did you think I was bluffing? I told you I was going to change. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's talk about it later. Anyway, how are you? Found anything yet?
Me? I'm good. No, I'm great, actually. Nice to see the sun again. But, what did you mean, tip of the iceberg? I feel like I'm missing something.
I promise. I'll tell you everything later. Oh, Mrs. Hafers said thanks. She was so happy when she realised I'd found a bracelet. She was in tears.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was. Strangely so. Felt really good, making someone happy, doing something useful. And some other news. Mr. Hobbs got in touch last night.
What? Like a visitation?
No, not the farmer. Hobbs Jr., the son that vanished. Although vanished seems a bit strong now. His mum and dad divorced. He only moved a few miles away. Spent every other weekend right here.
So nothing creepy happened?
You sound disappointed.
No, I was just expecting something more dramatic. What did he want?
He heard I was detecting the farm again. Asked me to let him know if we found anything interesting. We had a laugh about the UFO photo as well. He fessed up, said it was his dad's idea.
Well, are you doing any detecting today?
I've got a bunch of calls to make. Carry on without me. But let me know if you find anything.
I guess I'm doing all the work yet again. Anyways, if you look on that side, there's the Mud-a-Lot building. Further on the right side, there's like a little church building. When you'll see the bell towers, and then when you hover over it, you can take a picture of it, and they'll talk about a wedding. Next to the church is the graveyard. So, again, apologies for not being able to record it in this video. I'm gonna have to play the game yet again to make the achievement video, because I am very thorough. So I'm gonna be okay with the video for the playthrough with this one, because it does go over most of the things. It's not a perfect run, but you know, it'll be serviceable for people wanting to see what the game is like. Okay, that was where I found the hammerhead. I think the game just ends after lunch, so. Okay, that's the compass. Yeah, some items I think are set for you to find them after like certain conversations. And other items seem to be randomized. Although I'm not sure if the locations are
That's
randomized.
it. I've had enough.
Enough of me sending you pictures of junk?
No, this. Pretending that we're here to find treasure, when what I really needed to do was just clear my head. Like an idiot. I choose the one farm in the world that has views of everything that's been stressing me. Mudalot, home, Jake's house, Lucy's place, Dad's. I was never going to relax with them in Clearview.
And me? You said I remind you of bad times too.
Maybe. Maybe you didn't help.
Way to make me feel unwanted, Beth.
Oh, there are always going to be bumps in the road. I've used you to figure out how to cope.
Oh my god, Beth.
Everyone was right. You showing up is bad news.
What do you mean? He's been helping you this entire time. This entire time. He's been reasonable.
Kinda.
And understanding
You're
and
like an
empathetic.
ambulance. You want them to be there, but at the same time, you don't.
Oh my god.
It's not like I don't know what you are.
Your ventriloquist's dummy?
She doesn't
That
even
tells you
give him
everything you don't really
credit
want to hear?
for the help.
I know, it sounds dumb, but I panicked, felt desperate.
She's saying that it was all me and I didn't need you.
Figured it out though. What I need to do next.
Look, it's not even me. I figured
Tell
it
me
out.
more.
Bro.
Let's do it over lunch.
It's nowhere near lunchtime yet.
We could start early. I've got Jaffa cakes.
I've barely covered this field. Just give me a bit longer. Especially if this is my last chance to find anything. And if you value our friendship, you'll save me a Jaffa cake.
Oh my god.
Friendship or Jaffa cakes? That's a tough one. I've got a few more calls to make, so go ahead. See you soon.
See, I'm a little upset. I'm a lot upset because, you know, I can relate to what's happening here, and it's never a pleasant feeling when someone you trust uses you and then throws you away, which is what's gonna happen. But yeah, like, it's insane, like, to the level of, like, the extremes to how Beth throws this guy away like he's a piece of garbage. She doesn't even thank the dude. She's like, it was me all along. I knew what needed to be done. I didn't even need you. I'm like, what? I was really enjoying the game until the ending, and then I was like, hey, okay, anyways, couplings. Okay. Let's riff on the couplings, and then it's gonna run out of battery, and it's gonna be the ending. The game is timed, by the way, so every playthrough is gonna be pretty much the same amount of time. Okay, that's where I found the keys. Alright.
That's it, I guess. I always knew this battery would kill off my detecting career. Well, this is a bit different. So, what happened to the car?
It's gone. Sold it and borrowed this from Dad.
A van. So, what's the plan?
I'm going on an adventure. And there's no plan. Well, there is, but it's kind of vague. I need a change of scene. Get away from here and really clear my head. Sold my engagement ring too. I figured some extra cash would fund my next adventure. I don't need it, and I figured I could have a lot of fun with the money.
Wow, you have had a busy morning.
That's only the start of it. When we finish up here, I'm going to hit the road with my detector. I've got a tent, sleeping bag, shovels, walking boots, everything I need to go detecting.
I thought you'd had enough of detecting.
I've had enough of detecting here, on this farm. Coming here was a step backward. I was trying to turn the clock back to a happier time, but I'm not that kid anymore.
And what about Muddalot?
There'll always be a role there for me, if I want it. I'm taking some Muddalot gear with me. I'll road test it while I'm out and about. Maybe write some blog posts for the website. Might even design some new products.
Design? Creating things again? That's amazing. I'm sure Mum would approve. I hope Dad does too.
Hopefully. But that's not why I'm doing it. I've spent too long trying to be what I thought Dad and Mum wanted me to be. Neither of them would want me to be miserable running Muddalot.
And Lucy and Dad, are they okay with this?
Are you kidding? They love it. Lucy gets to be boss, and Dad doesn't have to disappoint one of his kids.
Lucy must be over the moon.
We chatted for ages last night. It was her who lost the bag, with all the other jewellery they were going to hide for me to find.
Well, she did hide it, in a way. And all these years later, we still managed to find it.
But it was so nice, chatting like sisters again instead of rivals. We've both missed that.
And where to first?
Sally's. I'll take her and the kids detecting. See if I can make up for years of broken plans. Then I'm going to see Claire. Maybe have a messy weekend at a festival. Then, who knows? Maybe come home and do something with Lucy. Or I could rent my place out and carry on travelling.
Maybe I could come with you?
We both know that's not how this works. You and me. It only works when I'm in a bad place.
What do you mean?
When my
It only
plans fall
works
to bits.
when you're in a bad place.
This road
This guy
trip
sounds
is my
like a
practice
really
run.
nice guy.
A chance to learn to enjoy detours and be spontaneous. If I don't have a plan, it can't fall to bits.
But you always plan ahead. Life goals, that's you. That's your thing.
In that case, taking life as it comes is my new goal.
And I'm sorry you didn't find what you were looking for.
I found exactly what I needed to find.
Do you want me to stay away? Forever?
That sounds kind of permanent. Let's never say never.
Oh my god, lay this
call,
guy on.
I'll come back in an
No,
instant.
Adam, stay away from this
I
girl.
know.
She's bad news.
But I've got this. For now. Bye, Adam.
Not even a
Sally!
thank you.
Sorry about our last call. I didn't mean to be so tetchy. Me? Oh, I'm good. No, I'm great, actually. Well, I wasn't, but I am now. That's the important thing. Adam? Oh, don't worry. I don't need Adam. Everything's
My
under
god,
control.
throwing him under the bus.
You and the kids, are you free tomorrow? I'd love to take you all out detecting. They can get muddy while we have a catch up. I've got so much to tell you. Yeah, me too. Oh, I can't wait. But I hope you're in a chatty mood. I've barely spoken to anyone for the last week.
Yo, this is the ending and it made me so angry. I went from saying, oh, this game's pretty good, although there's some flaws in terms of it being a video game, it would have made a better short film in my opinion, to it being one of the worst I played because I hate the character of Beth. Maybe your opinion differs. If it does, let me know in the comments below, but oh my god, like Adam seems like a super nice fella. You know, the only thing Beth had to do was like, hey, thank you for, like, thank him first, thank you for the help, but I'm not interested in you in that way other than as a friend. It doesn't even go there. She's like, I don't want to see you anymore, see you later, bro. I'm not gonna thank you, it's all me. That's right, I saw my own problems, screw you, Adam. That's what she did. And I was like, bro, are you kidding me? It's like the worst person on, like, so toxic. If I had a friend like that, you know, like, I would not want to see that person. I would not want to see Beth ever again. I'm like, you just use me and throw me away when it's convenient. And the thing is, she leaves him hanging, and she's like, that's never say never. So whenever I would feel like using you again, I'll call you up again and throw you away again. I'm like, bro, what the heck? Yeah, sorry, it's a little upsetting every time I see it, because, you know, it hit a little too close to home, and it is not a good place to be in when someone does this to you, because, you know, it'd be nice if people were self-reliant and their value came from themselves. Like, you can recognize your own value as a human being. Most of the time, though, since we are dependent on other people for, you know, whatever it is, we live in a society. I know that's a meme, but it's true. You know, your perception of your own personal value is impacted by the people around you. So when people use you and throw you away, it doesn't have a good impact on how you see yourself, you know? It hurts it a lot. So like, you kind of start to think that maybe you have no worth as a human being, or maybe if you go to a really bad place, maybe that, you know, you feel like you don't deserve to be loved, right? So that's a really tough place. And when I see people like this, I'm like, why are they treating it like it's normal, you know? Like, if Adam was a scumbag or trying to manipulate her, or like, you know, abused her emotionally or something, like mentally, I would understand. But it seems like a stand-up guy, you know, needs some sort of explanation here. Yeah, that kind of ruined the game for me when I played it. Other than that, you know, I love the voice acting. I love the dialogue for the most part. Even with this ending, you know, it's pretty good because it's realistic. There's some people out there that are complete jerk faces, like Beth. Once again, if you disagree with me, if you agree with me, leave a comment down below. I don't think anyone's gonna watch the entire video to get to the end, you know, listen to my ramblings, but like, oh man, it struck a nerve when I saw that. Brought back a flood of negative memories and emotions that I thought I had buried away, but it was still there. So I guess, you know, in that way, the game is great in that it evoked a feeling from me, you know? It's very rare for games to do that. Positive or negative, it evoked a feeling from me. But yeah. The only complaint that I really have is, if you're playing a game, you should really stop taking control away from the player. So, you know, you do that for key moments when you're playing a cutscene, you know, because you want to tell a narrative for narrative-based games. But for this game, it's all audio, so there's really no reason for you to take away control from the player. It would have been better if you could play the audio over while you're still scanning and digging for stuff, so that it's seamless and you have more time to find all the stuff that you want. Although I think the game is made so that you can find all the stuff, or close to all the stuff. I found 46 out of 50 treasures in my first playthrough, and then I found the other 4 immediately as soon as I started the continue, and it seems like a new game plus mode or something. So I don't know. I'm gonna compare and contrast the data that I have, screenshots of the maps, and see if the treasures are located in the same areas. But it does seem like the treasures are random. I don't know. And that said, you know, there's the game, the Magnificent Trufflepigs. It's the second. I don't know if it's the second game, but it's the second game I played from AMC Games, who published it. The first one was Airplane Mode. And that one was, oh man, I was like, I don't know how you feel about this game. But developed by Thunkd, and the MSRP is $11.99. It's out for PC, should be out for Switch. I couldn't find a listing though. But yeah, there you have it, folks. I'm gonna be releasing an achievement guide soon. Sorry I didn't get all of the achievements in this playthrough. I missed the graveyard, and I think I missed one more place. I missed the balloon, but those you can get pretty easily. You saw what I was looking at, so pretty easy to find those. Again, the graveyard is next to the church. If you look at this coastline here, so you know there's like a school, there's a church building. You'll notice it with the bells. And then right next to the church is the graveyard. You can't really see the graveyard, but if you see the church and you hover over next to it, you'll be able to find it. Alright. That's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully, you know, it helped you if you had trouble with the game. But yeah, there you have it. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. It's like 5 AM now. I played this game back to back to back 3 times in a row, so you know, 6 hours of playing this game straight. It's a little bit tiring. It's mentally and emotionally exhausting for me. Anyways, hope that helped. Anyway, I'm gonna end here as always. Hope you guys are staying safe and staying out there, and I will catch you guys next time. Oh, that reminds me, I'm gonna have to play a 4th time because you can't make save points, so I'm gonna play through the entire game just to make the achievement video. This is how much work and effort I put into these things. Anyways, oh, just you wait until I do the bird and cage perfect playthrough. Oh, that's gonna make me angry. Alright, for another reason, I'll catch you guys next time.